Happy Monday, everybody. Welcome to this week's podcast. Okay, so how is everybody doing? It's Monday. I hope everybody's had a great week. Um, we are going to chat tonight for the hour. We're going to talk about what you all were voting for, what the winner is, what my plans are for the winning project. And I have a couple of projects, three projects to show you a little bit of progress on from the last few weeks cast ons. So, and then we'll chit chat about what you all are working on. Hi, Nikki and Cindy and Liz and Alice. How's everybody? Um, anyway, sorry. It's like hearing noises. Um, this week's yarn, what you were voting for. I bought some new yarn while I was away on the weekend and thought it would be fun to use that as a new start project this week. So, what I picked up was a couple of skeins. Not sure. Maybe I just have one here with me of Tuffy. So, Briggs and Little Tuffy. It is an 80% wool, 20% nylon, perfect for socks. You do have to hand wash because it's not super wash. This is really nice rusticy wool. And oh, hey, Mr. Nikki, hello. You got roped into watching tonight, did you? So, anyways, Briggs and Little Tuffy. This is a Canadian yarn. And so, Nikki, this is, I can't remember if you're in the same provinces as Briggs and Little or not. Anyways, so someday this is on my bucket list to be able to go to the actual factory and buy yarn there. So let's see. So I did buy a couple of colors of this for some worsted weight socks, some nice heavy like slipper socks. I know Nikki said that she has a pattern, a sock pattern, northern socks. Is it what is the exact name, Nikki? It's in my library. I know that. And so let me be the pattern that I use when I cast these on. So I bought a few colors of this. I got the brown, I got a beige, I know I got a gray, I think I got a red. Maybe don't laugh at me if I say I'm going to still try and do a pair of Christmas socks out of this because I might still be able to. Briggs and Littles is on the East Coast. You're in Newfoundland, Nikki. See, I keep forgetting about that. Okay. Um, you're so Nikki. Anyways, we won't talk geography because I'll get myself totally confused. Anyways, they're out Nikki's way. They're in Eastern Canada, and they have really really nice yarn. So I did buy a few more skeins of this to stock up my stash because I think I might actually do a hat at some point. So that'll be another new start. So, anyways, you were voting for worsted weight socks or you were voting for baby sweater out of this really fun, bright colored yarn. So this came from Listable, the Spin Rate Factory outlet. So there was no ball band on this, so I do not know what it is. It'll be in acrylic. Um, it feels really, really, it's nice and soft. Don't know if it's like an acrylic polyester blend or what it is, or if it's a Karen yarn, a Bernat yarn. Does anybody recognize what this is? Looks like it's going to stripe. Look at these nice sections of colors. So there's some orange, some yellow, a dusty pink, a blue, a white, and then we're repeating colors again. So this looks super, super fun. Oh, you didn't see anything to vote for? I don't know. I checked and it was on Facebook and Instagram. Anyway, so this is what you were voting for. So baby sweater, worsted weight socks. I was going for either way, I was going for something that was going to be a quick knit. Hello, Daisy. So worsted weight socks, super fast, and baby sweater, small project. And hi, Jude. Hey, so anyways, yeah, I see a few more people here. So There was lots of votes. There was, what was the exact count? 92, 93, 94 votes today. Um, so it should have been, hopefully everybody see. I see a couple people. Cindy said she found it on both. So it was on Wildflower Will's Facebook page, Wildflower Will's Instagram post, and in stories, and then here on YouTube in the community post. So hopefully it showed up for everybody else. So, anyways, oh hi Sherry. I keep thinking Daisy is an actual stray meowing at my window. Nope, this is Daisy saying you did not feed me yet. But I did see she still has a little bit of food left in her dish, so she's not starving. She's just, you know, I didn't stop everything I was doing and feed her before we came on here to chat. So, anyway, so this yarn is so fun. Um, whoop, here she is. So we had about 90, what did I say, 92, 93 votes tonight, and the winning project had 63% of the votes. So it was a little one-sided, but there was a lot of good comments for both projects. Somebody had said, was it Karen had said, do worsted weight baby socks. Then I would definitely get those done. Those could be like little tree ornaments, right? There was some people saying, go worsted weight socks. It's getting cold. Today is definitely cold. The last couple of days have been cold. You're gonna need something cozy and warm. This is very seasonal, do something that's gonna keep you warm. Other people said do the baby sweater because, baby knits are so super fun. You can't go wrong with baby knits, right? Um, so in the end, the winner for this week's cast on that I'm going to have to find some needles for. It's going to have to do a little looking for that. This week's project that's getting cast on with 63% of the votes this week is the baby sweater. You guys, I cannot wait to cast this on. Oh my gosh, Susanna, it was like springtime for you. It was 12 degrees today, plus, not minus. Okay, it was definitely chillier than that here. We woke up to snow yesterday. Just a little bit. It was gone by noon, but it is winter. It is coming. So look, I'm super excited for this. So this is one of these yarns, again, that's not really plied. I don't know. You probably can't see in there, but it feels really, really nice and soft. I don't know, almost keep wondering if there's a little bit of cotton in here, but it's going to make a really cute little baby sweater. I was with Scarlett all weekend, so I have got new up-to-date measurements for her, and actually measured a sweater that she was wearing. Anita bought a sweater, and it's big. So the sweater that she was wearing, she'll probably be able to wear it all winter because we had to keep rolling up the rolling up the sleeves. So I took measurements of that sweater as well. So I am just going to cast on, and I'm going to actually do a sweater the same way that I'm doing my Christmas sweater. I'm going to do exactly that same process with this yarn. So I have 4 balls of this, so I should have lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of yarn. And it will hopefully be a super, super quick project. And it will be done in a week or two, maybe, maybe. That's the plan anyway. So she can start wearing it. So the Tuffy sock yarn, you guys, I don't I'm a little sad that I don't get to cast these on. But you guys are probably all thinking with my track record with socks, I should do the sweater, right? But I'm hoping that maybe worsted weight socks, maybe that's what I've been waiting for. I know I've been kind of thinking DK socks, I should try those. Um, but worsted's even faster. Maybe I don't know. Has anybody made worsted weight socks? I know I made a pair. I knit them sideways. It's probably quite a number of years ago. And I wore them in my boots. I think they probably were fine in my shoes too. Definitely were thicker, but I think also definitely wearable. Okay, so I think I saw Nikki had put in here the pattern name. Let me see if I can find it. Nikki says, northern socks and slippers. Yeah, northern socks and slippers is one pattern. Um, yes, that you wrote. Yes, those were the ones. I had them in my library. I think you gifted them to me. And yes, this is going to get knit, not this week, maybe before Christmas, maybe before Christmas, but I feel like these would be a good January, February knit, something I can knit and finish and wear while it's really chilly out. So these will be back again, maybe with some colors to pick, and then I will cast these on. So that is fun. That is a project in the works. So baby sweater for this week, you guys. I'm like, oh my gosh, I haven't even thought about needle size here. Um, Thinking maybe 3.5. I'm thinking that this is like a DK kind of weight. I don't know. I thought maybe I would try and do a little looking just to see what yarn this is. See, somehow I'm thinking maybe Karen yarn, but just thought I'd go to the website and just kind of scroll through and see if I see anything looking stripy like this. I don't know. That may be a waste of time, but I may just try and do it anyways. So, sweater. Okay. What was I knitting on last week? The hat? No, gingerbread people. That's what you all voted for last week. Okay, let's talk gingerbread. Let's talk Izzy dolls. Is anybody going to be happy when next week is over and the Izzy doll conversation is going to switch out for holiday um, knitting projects? Anyways, Izzy dolls, you guys, if you have not joined the Fiber Friends Facebook group, the actual title, the name of the group is Fiber Friends Friday Night Knitting. You need to go in there and look because there's been some posts the last few days. People have been posting their Izzy dolls, and some people was it Emma? I think it was Emma, and I saw her in here. Emma Jane. I'm pretty sure it was you, wasn't it, Emma? That got super creative and adapted one of the patterns and made a little Grinch. Absolutely crazy. So, so cute. And there's been tons of snow people and little Izzy boys and Izzy girls and all kinds of fun stuff. Trying to get Daisy is trying to get herself settled on my lap here. And oh my goodness. Okay, kitty. So, anyways, Easy dolls for me. Last week you were voting between the really cute little bunny and the gingerbread people. You guys voted gingerbread people. I did one. I know. I'm totally slacking on my one a day, but I'm hoping to get a bunch more done this week. We will see. Anyways, here is one little. Are you jumping down? Why don't you step up? Um, there's one body made here. So it's so cute with the little white details here. I started doing the stuffing here and it's cute. So I'm going to try and get a couple more of these done this week. And I have another snowman on the go that is going to have red. I'm going to do red, a red hat and a red scarf. So that is my Izzy doll. But I'm still loving them. They were super, super cute. I gave one of the snowmen to my granddaughter this weekend, and she absolutely loved playing with it. It was so fun to see. So it was definitely a hit for her. So what else? Christmas hat. My Christmas hat. And if you watch my post on Instagram, I had posted twice saying, this is going to be finished for Monday night. And then I posted again, like, yes, it's going to be finished for Monday night. Well, I totally jinxed myself because it's not finished for Monday night, but I'm on the decreases. So I am really, really close, but it is not done. So this was the yarn. The Christmas hat was being knitted. See, look, you can tell it's almost done because my ball is getting super, super skinny here. So this is some yarn from Michaels, and it was the Craft Smart Value Jacquard. And what was it? Cranberry and ivy, I think is the colorway. Yeah, ivy and cranberries. So I'm not sure if this is still a current colorway. Has anybody seen this in their local Michaels? I don't know if like Joann's would sell this or Hobby Lobby, but I don't think I have seen any Christmas yarn in this Craft Smart brand at Michaels. And I started looking for it really early. I mean, not that I really needed more of it, but just had to keep an eye out for Christmas yarn. And I don't think I saw any of it. So I don't know. Maybe this is a discontinued colorway. I know I did buy this probably 2 Christmases ago. But it is knitting up really fun. And okay, I just thought I have a really good excuse why this is not done. Okay, so a little story about my hat. It was it was going along really, really well. So I did a nice big deep kind of ribbing on it right to here. So I wasn't entirely sure if I was going to fold the brim up. I think last week when we were talking about it, I was still working on the ribbing and it was kind of deciding would I keep going with the rib or would I switch to stockinette. And I think it was kind of split. We were chatting about it in the comments, and some people had said, keep going with the ribbing, and it was kind of 50-50, I think. Anyways, I was really not sure. I was tempted to do the whole thing ribbed, and then in the end, I switched to stockinette. So this was this Nancy's saying, "Oh, a good story." Yeah. So um, I was working on this hat, and I got up to here. Here, you'll see there's a join inside here, and there was a knot in the bow. Well, I undid the knot because I think I was knitting in the car, and we were heading into town, and we were gonna do a little bit of shopping. So, I undid the knot, and I carried on. But, as luck would have it, of course, it wasn't just, like, at the machine as they were winding it into skeins that the yarn got caught in it broke, and then they just picked it up and tied it. No, they obviously came to the end of one cone, which was this, the white with the green, and then they just grabbed another cone, stuck it on the machine, knotted it, and where it should have switched into the green, red, and then get into this color stripe, no, it didn't. It went right into here. So, and I was hoping it would be okay, and I knew it was still the white patterned color, but I thought, hopefully it won't be very long, a round or 2, and then it'll switch back to the green, right? So I kept knitting, and right there and then, you should listen to that instinct. I kept knitting, kept knitting, kept knitting. We did our shopping in town, found some really cute, fun, Christmassy things, and came back to the cottage. We were making bows, we were watching Christmas movies. I kept knitting, I kept knitting, kept knitting, kept knitting, and then all of a sudden looked down and really realized that I had like this really, really, really wide, it was even wider than that, stripe of all of this. I don't know, there was just like the green had like vanished. So then I was looking at it and I'm like, what do I do? Because at this point I had almost, I don't know, like 3/4 of the body of the hat, and it was all just this white and green, and there's a little bit of black jacquard in there, which looked really, really nice. So I briefly thought, do I cut out this next colored section that's coming and then just keep doing it all this green, the cream and the green? And but then I thought, no, it would look silly having such a bright, bold bit of color down here and then all cream and green with a little bit of black in there. So I pulled all the way back to where's my join? Okay, you can see right there where I joined it, right there. So I had probably had almost all of this knit, and I pulled it all the way back to there and um, started it. I cut that section out and started with the green. Anyways, so now looking back, if all of that had not happened, I would have had my decreases done. So technically, I was on track to being finished. And if I'd kept going, but I think the color would have drove me bonkers because if I hadn't pulled it out, I would have had this green and red ribbing. And then from here all the way up would have been white. And then I would have had a little bit of green around the top. And I think, I don't know, it might have been fine, but I decided I wanted something that I would actually really, really like better. So, anyways, that's my story on the hat knitting. And that happens sometimes, right? Knots happen, but I did not calculate that into the amount of time I needed to get it finished. There was no calculating ripping out half the hat. That was not in my plan. But anyways, I think it looks nice like this, and I've just started decreasing. So it's going to have 4 decrease points on here, and then it'll be done. So next week there'll be a finished hat, but not this week. Um, who needs finishes, right? It's more exciting when there's drama happen with your knitting, right? Sherry says, good choice. I like this. I know. I think so too. I mean, yeah. And because I actually want to wear this, like, starting this week or this weekend. Have a Christmassy colored hat. I can start wearing it. I was actually wearing a hat today. I think actually I took a picture of me. A selfie. Maybe I'll post it, maybe not. I haven't decided if I totally like it or not, but maybe I'll post it because you're more excited about the hat than me. So, but today was a hat wearing day. Yesterday I wore hats and mitts. I wish I'd wore mitts today when I was getting gas. It was cold. It was cold. So, anyways, yeah, it is time to wear hats and mitts. Liz, oh, you're at the same point on a fingering weight hat. Nice. So you're super close to having it finished too. Oh, Cindy agrees. It's windy and cold. Yep. It's windy and cold here too. Winter is moving in. Okay, so Christmas hat is almost done. My Christmas shawl didn't even knit on it at all. So I'm gonna have to work on that this week. I did take it with me, but I always have such high expectations when I'm not working that I'm going to get all this knitting time done. And then I don't get a whole lot. I mean, I got quite a bit of knitting time in, but I was with my granddaughter for like 5 days. So that, oh, I just dropped stitches. That, you know, you're with the baby. So that takes up a lot of time. Babies take a lot of time, as most of us know, right? So, anyways, it was fun. Okay, let me just pick up these stitches and I will show you. Oh, I must have. Okay, doesn't matter. Gonna pull this out. So, my November sweater, this is not very far, but it is also not the end of November. So, and I still have this weekend. I still have this weekend for the November sweater. So I am still hopeful. So this is it. I don't think it's any farther. If you saw it on Saturday, I don't think it's much farther. Maybe just I did a couple of rounds, rows. But anyways, I am liking this. Really, really liking it. And we'll see how far I get. When Jocelyn and I think I've got a couple of weeks. So now I'm now pretending that this is like a 2-week sweater in preparation for our challenge in February. A worsted weight sweater in 2 weeks. Maybe yes, maybe no. At least it'll be a good start. And I'll have it to wear shortly into December. Nancy, is the hat slouchy? Well, it might be end up being slouchy. I was we'll see. It might be. That's I started out and this is why I have a hard time when I follow patterns. I I think because this yarn is, yes, it's gonna be so cheap. So that's okay. Um, this yarn is a heavier worsted weight. I think it would fit like my son really well, so he may end up with this one. Um, anyways, yeah, I was following a pattern, and I would not knit it again from the pattern. I would make up my own numbers. But anyways, it's fine. It fits me okay. It's maybe a little bit bigger than I would like. So if I do it again, I'll cast on a few less stitches. 35 days till Christmas, Cindy or Sally. 35. Okay, my goodness. That is coming so quick. How's everybody shopping and gift knitting? This is okay. So now this is really time to be in the focus mode for your holiday shopping, right? Um, so holiday knitting. Um, yeah, time is ticking. 35 days. So, but that still leaves us time for basically 35 dishcloths, two pairs of socks, maybe three. 4 hats still. Okay, so we've got, it's not in panic mode, but it is serious focusing time, right? Cindy, you haven't started that yet? Okay. Um, oh, but Cindy, you're back to knitting your sweater. That's exciting. So, anyways, okay, so yeah, so sweater is in progress. We'll see. This week will make or break whether I get it done or not. So, I think I'll work a little bit more on this tonight, work a few decreases on the hat tonight, find some needles and get this cast on, and it'll be good. It'll be a good knitting week. For sure. I mean, every week is a good knitting week, whether you get, a little more, a little less done, it's all good. So, what is everybody else working on this week? Sam, I did not see any comments. I saw you saying hello to people. Did you have a question for me? Let me go back and take a look here. I'll scroll back. Um, Oh, Jude says, so you can throw those measurements out next week. I know, right? I know. Babies grow super, super quick, but at least I've got an idea of what I need to work on for right now. And then I'm going to make the baby sweater a little longer, a little bigger all over. So it'll be big on her for the first little while, and then she can grow into it, and then hopefully wear it a little longer. Oh, Nancy, is there a ball band on the winner? No, there's not. So yeah, so this in this at the Spin Right Factory outlet, they have Patents and Burnett brands of yarn. They have Karen, and I think they might have some Fentex yarn brands too, or yarns. So I'm not sure what this is, and it's so funny because when you're there, um, sometimes the girls that work there can tell you they know what it is. Sometimes they don't know. Sometimes I think things come in without ball bands, but I know lots of times things come in all boxed up with ball bands, and then they take the ball bands off and toss them into the bins. So, and I don't know if that's because they're discontinued colorway. I don't know what the process is or why that has to happen. So yeah, so lots of times when you get them out of the seconds bin, they everything there is weighed and it's sold by the ounce, and it's 45 cents an ounce. So it ends up being a really, really good deal if you happen to hit it on a day where there's something there that you can use. I mean, if you can luck out and you're looking for yarn to make a blanket, it is a great, great, great place to get your yarn, but you never know what weights are going to be available, what colors, so it's a little bit hit or miss. Um, but this, yeah, I got lucky with this yarn, and Anita really liked it, and the colors are really fun. Definitely not very winterishy or holiday-ishy at all, but you know what? So what? It'll be fun, and it'll be bright, and it'll look great on her. So yeah, I really have no idea what it is. Oh, hey, Catherine. Catherine said, I made worsted socks for you. Oh, nephews. Gray, love them. Oh, and their snowmobile boots. Yeah, they'd be super, super warm, wouldn't they? I'm kind of thinking that I want to make them for me. I had briefly thought about making them for my dad and my brother, but because with this yarn, they would have to be hand washed because they're not superwash. I'm thinking I'm thinking, A, my brother would not hand wash. He would probably forget and throw them in the washing machine, then they'd be felted. And for my dad, it would mean my mom would have to hand wash them, and I don't want to give her extra work. So I think I will just make them for me and maybe my son, and I could just collect them and hand wash them for him. Maybe, maybe. But I'm thinking I would really like them. I'm thinking, in my winter boots, like for going for walks when you want something really, really warm on. I'm thinking that's what I may do for me. Okay, yes. So Nikki says obviously she has made worsted weight socks because she has designed socks, but I wear them in the house. Wear them in the house and in winter boots on a cold a day, curled up on the sofa. I need a new pair because I have to make. Oh, so you're gonna cast some on, are you, Nikki? Cindy thinks you think this is Karen cotton cakes? Oh, well, maybe. It just looks like not the same. It looks too tall and skinny for a cotton cake, but it could be. I'm okay. Ooh, that makes me very excited because I like that yarn. Okay, I'm gonna have to go look and see. Um, nice. The green yarn was screaming Grinch from the basket. I know, Emma, it was so fun. I just loved how you did the detail on his face and then the little tufts of hair, and then you duplicate stitched a little heart on his chest. It was so cute. So cute. Susanna thinks you're right. You think it's Karen cotton cakes? 60% cotton, 40 acrylic. The colorway that I have is peach blossom. Nope, that's it. Peach blossom. Oh, peach blossom doesn't have white in it. Okay. Interesting. Anyways, yeah. Well, it could be a Karen cotton cake. It feels very much like that. So, let's see, what else? Sam, or did you leave me a comment, or did I not go back far enough? Or did you type one in there? If you have something to ask me or you want to make a comment, um, type it in here again. Nancy asked, "You're gonna make 35 dishcloths?" I could, but no, I'm not going to. I do have some Christmas dishcloth cotton though, so I am going to cast on a couple and do a couple. One for me and maybe a couple for a couple little gifts. Sally, you bought a few children's gifts, but no knitting. My yarn is all packed. Oh, up at our new house. I'm hoping to work on it tomorrow. Well, you get to unpack and reorganize. So, Sally, so you moved. That is a big, big job. But organizing all of your yarn, that could be a bit of a fun job, getting to go through it again, sort it all out, find this new home, and you can plan new projects as you're unpacking it all. Oh, Liz, I know. I am loving this yarn. I haven't even gotten to this Goldie part yet. So I keep looking and I think I'm getting close. Yes, I think I'm getting really close. I have to be getting close to the gold, but I like how the colors are coming up too because this looks more like an orangey red and then appears into a deeper red. Yeah, I'm really, really liking it. I just gotta have to sit. Now that I'm not gonna get distracted by a baby, maybe I'll get more progress done this week. Oh, oh, okay. No, did I just read that? Um, oh, Susanna, well, of course, go rest and relax. Have a great week, Susanna. We'll catch up with you next week. So, oh, Cindy, you think it is Karen Cotton Cakes? That's fun. Well, then that was good yarn for me to pick up because it should wash up really nice and wear nice. Good stuff. Okay, well, that has been my knitting week pretty much. It it was a super, super busy week and not much knitting done, unfortunately. But it is Monday night and it is the start of a new week. So I am hopeful for lots of Christmas movie knitting time, and I can make up some of the time that I didn't get that I kind of lost last week. So, oh, Cindy, you don't have that color? Okay. Oh, oh, okay, Louise, you're asking me for this one here, for the sweater yarn? For my sweater, do I have the ball band? That is the question. I don't know if I have it up here. I can't think of the name. It was something that I hadn't heard. I'll find the ball band and I will post it and try to tag you somewhere, Facebook or Instagram. And I don't have. Oh, wait, wait! Look at this. Perfect. That was a happy coincidence that I had the other ball here. So here it is. Okay. So can you read? Is that backwards for you? What is that? Welana and then Shiva. So Relana Garn. I think it's from, what did we say before? It was from made in Italy, I think. Um, yeah, I don't know. I've never seen this. So, oh, Nancy remembered Shiva. Yeah, it knits up really nice. It is lovely to knit with. I really, really like it. I would buy this again. And it's got tons of yardage in here. What does this say on the ball band? Let me tell you again. So it does say you can wash it, which is nice. 4.5 to 5 millimeter needle. It is 60% wool, 40% acrylic. There's 200-gram balls, and there's 700 meters or 766 yards on here. So yeah, it's really nice. It's knitting up really, really, really nice. I'm really happy with how it's turning out. The name of the store where I bought it is called The Thoughtful Artisan. She is a yarn shop in Woodstock, Ontario. Yes. Oh, Nancy, you've got such a good memory. Yes. Oh, Emma is saying Karen Cotton Cakes. Oh, so these are colors, Garden Oasis, possibly? Looks very familiar. Oh, you know what? There was two colorways in the kind of have like these bins. I guess a bin. I don't even know what to call it actually. And I grabbed four balls, and the first I grabbed two and two, and they looked like they were all the same because you guys all know, right? Like how things are wound differently. Sometimes things look like different colors because the blue's on the outside. And I just grabbed four, and then I thankfully I looked at them, and two of them didn't have one of the colors. Like maybe it didn't have the white, and but the colors were so close, but they were, yeah, they're just missing one color, and one color was a different shade or something. So, oh, Cindy, you think it looks like Garden Oasis? Well, that's what it looks like. It looks like really like a nice spring summery color, doesn't it? Probably more so for summer sweaters. But you know what? We're gonna wear it in the winter because it's pretty. It's pretty. So why not wear it, right? Let's see. Oh, Nancy, you couldn't find it on their site? Oh no. Hmm. I don't know. I don't know. I don't have any plans to go there. I'm not sure if I'll be there before Christmas or not. Okay, so Sam, what is up, Sam? Oh, 176 dishcloths. Sam, that's amazing. Yes, looks like Garden Oasis. Okay, good stuff. Oh, so Louise, you are in Arizona right now? Oh, nice, nice and warm. And then you're coming back to Ontario for Christmas. Well, hopefully it'll be a nice white Christmas for you when you get back. All right. Well, that's it. That's really what else do you guys? That's all the knitting I have to show for you guys. Um, what do we have coming up? The Fiber Friends. The December challenge is holiday knitting. So decorations, stockings, mini stockings, Christmas balls, gnomes. What else is Christmassy? Like full size stockings would probably count. I don't think we didn't necessarily say ornaments. It was just anything kind of Christmassy or holiday-ish for you. Um, so pretty much anything goes. I mean, Izzy dolls, or if you're just getting motivated by seeing everybody's real super cute Izzy doll knits, there were, snowmen could keep counting as a Christmas. So who knows? Sam, I haven't seen any of your comments. So I don't know I don't know what you want me to know. Ask me a question right now. Um, so I'm not even sure what I'm going to work on for the Christmas except well, no, I shouldn't say that. I'm thinking maybe some Christmas balls. I'm thinking maybe some Christmas balls. And I'm not gonna do gnomes. I know a couple people are doing the gnome knit along that starts in December. So that would be perfect because that would work for both. That would work for the Imagine Landscapes knit along, and then that would totally work for the Fiber Friends Christmas knits too. But yeah, gnomes. I have really no desire to knit a gnome, which is not really different than a snowman or an Izzy doll. But, yeah, gnomes, they're super, super cute, and I like them. Cheryl has knit me a yellow gnome, and I love it, but, I've never done any of the Imagine Landscape patterns. Is anybody else getting ready to do that, the gnome knit along? And Nikki, talk about knit alongs. I don't think Jocelyn's here tonight, but Jocelyn is going to have a knit along starting in January, and Nikki's having one that we talked about a few weeks ago about it's going to be a whole year long for Nikki. So that is pretty exciting. So is there any updates on that pattern, Nikki? Is Nikki, I'm not sure if Nikki is still here. Is there any updates on that? Or when will it be available for purchase? Like, will it be ready like January 1st? Or if it's starting in January, is it available a couple of days before the beginning of the year? Or, anyways, so, okay. Oh, Nancy's saying, so you have Rico Creative Melange Aran. It's very similar to Shiva. You like it. Okay. So yours is an Aran weight, is it? See, in this one here, I think Anne had said that this was classified as an Aran weight on their website, but it really doesn't feel like I would say it's more the opposite way, like more on like a light worsted and not a heavy worsted. So, oh, Louise, you're gonna look for the Rico as well. Oh, they make a DK, but the Aran is like a DK, I think. Okay. Then this is maybe, um, yeah, I'm not sure, but I'm knitting it with a larger needle because I want it to be very loose and drapey and not super, super hot either. But I'm really, really liking it. It's something so far, even though I haven't finished it, I would definitely buy more of it if she gets more. And I don't know if it's something I don't know. I'm assuming maybe this is going to be something that she's going to keep in stock all the time. Yeah, I don't know what's happening to Sam's comments. So, I don't know. So Sam, what is that? How many dishcloths do you have finished? Or have you taken a break? And are you just because we all know Sam is working on a dishcloth challenge trying to get 200 done, but I know her wrist has been bothering her and then she hurt her shoulder. So, um that's totally fine, Sam. If you've decided that your knitting is done for the year and you just need to rest, that is absolutely fine. I saw somewhere, oh yes, 176 dishcloths. Is that what somebody said here? Um, yeah, that is fine. So, yep, I'm gonna have to look up that. What did you guys say, Rico? I'm gonna have to look that up and see what that looks like and what colors they are. There's no color name on this. It was just a number, which I always like. I mean, because I can never remember the color number, but um. Oh, Nancy got the Rico at Little Red Mitten and a few other Canadian stores. That's interesting. That's interesting. I didn't see it at Little Red Mitten. Well, I will have to look there too and see what they've got. Um, what was I starting to say? I've lost my train of thought. Anyways, um, oh, the dishcloths. Cindy says you would never knit that many dishcloths in your whole entire lifetime. I know. I don't even know typically how many I knit in a year as for dishcloths. Like a handful? I don't know. If I don't do them for Christmas gifts, then I really only do a few of them um, in a year probably. I do like doing a few of them at Christmas because they do make nice little things just to tuck in with a gift, which is always quite nice. But yeah, I haven't done any. A couple of years ago, I did one. I think I was trying to do 52. I was trying to do one a week, and I ended up. I can't remember the exact number, but I did do over 52. And that was kind of fun because then you do have a nice pile to give away at the end of the year. But I haven't done that for a couple of years. Um, so oh, what is that in 2 days? Okay, Nikki said, did I miss an earlier comment, Nikki? Just in 2 days. Okay. Anyway, okay, we'll see if I maybe missed something there. So, anyways, I'm super excited about starting some knit-alongs in January. I don't know how well I will do keeping up, but I'm gonna have fun starting and then see how far I can go. Um, oh, Linnell, you're here. Well, I'm glad you're popping in. So, Linnell, I think you voted, and I can't remember what you voted for, but baby sweater yarn is this week's project. So that's super fun. Um, oh, Nikki said you don't think all the comments are coming in for me. Huh, that is really weird. How can some come through and not others? Let me look and see. Maybe I'll take a look on my phone and see if I'm missing any. Anyway, so super fun. Um, um, yeah, dishcloths. I don't know. I may do a few and put in my gift box. I have a few things in my gift box. I'm hoping to finish up a few more shawls, maybe a couple of hats, and dishcloths are always fun to put in there. Oh, Linnell, you did, and you voted for the baby sweater. Well, you were with the majority. I think there was about 63% of the people voted for the baby yarn, and a couple people were doing some investigating and think that this yarn is Karen Cotton Cakes. Garden Oasis is what we think the colorway is. So that's super exciting. I'm glad. I'm happy that it has a little bit of cotton in it because it makes it even softer. So Linnell, what are you working on right now for your knitting project? Oh, Sam sent me a message. All right. Um, oh, Sam, don't worry. It's all good. Don't worry. What else? Nikki said I can post in the Buffalo Royal group if you would like me to. Sure. Oh, okay. Louise said she's getting a large yarn purchase from Knit Picks. What a fantastic sale. Don't know what I'll keep here and what I'll bring home. Oh my gosh. Well, Louise, I am super jealous that you have two spots to keep a yarn stash in. And that's kind of nice because you're already in the US, so then you can get it shipped probably quicker to you. That is nice. So what did you get? I know, was it sweater quantities? I remember somebody saying in the Fiber Friends group that they had bought I don't know, like 4 or 5 sweater quantities worth of yarn. I didn't even look at the Nick Pick sale. And so what this week should be, there should be, I don't know, will there be more sales coming up because of Black Friday? But I don't know. I mean, we should probably just be supporting some of our dyers and designers even when it's not a sale. So, but it is hard to resist a sale too, isn't it? Let's see. Linnell's working on a blanket. Not going to get it finished by the end of the year, but trying to get 2 rows done every day. That's a good goal. Sometimes, yeah, 2 rows is just enough. Um, Oh, Sam, you're gonna say no to making extra. That's fine. Just finish now. 176 is amazing. Yeah, you don't need to do any more. That's close enough to 200 for me. I would say you did it. You came pretty darn close to your goal. I would say you know, basically you did your goal. I wouldn't be worried about it at all. Um, what else? Fiber Friends, the Christmas challenge is coming up. The the Christmas card addresses went out like a week or so ago. So that is fun. I'm just trying to figure out what recipe I'm going to include in mine. It's kind of got me. I've been looking through a bunch of recipes. I'm like, oh, this is kind of getting me in the mood to bake, which I guess is perfect since the holidays are only 35 days away. So it'd be the perfect time um, to start doing some holiday baking when I'm not working on knitting and my sweater and, all the other things that I wanna do before the end of the year. That's right, Lisa, it's shop local. Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, Louis okay, let's see here. Louise is saying, "Limited to 5 skeins per color. All my yarn was 80% off. I keep my yarn stash on Ravelry to keep things organized." Oh, that's a great idea. I said I was gonna start that, didn't I? And I haven't. Okay, well, I'm going to still work on it for the end of the year, and maybe that should be a December goal to get in the habit. Maybe I should do that tonight. When as soon as we're done chatting, I should put the baby sweater into Ravelry. And oh yes, so see, some of us are so spoiled that we have multiple yarn shops in our cities, and then there's some of you who don't have any, which I think some of us forget about because it's you just assume whatever you have, everybody else does, right? But Louise says there's no local yarn shop in her town, so yeah, then you support your favorite online shops, right? Um, yeah, that's what you do. So that's fine. Liz says, I go 30 miles away. So yeah, so that's not super close. Like I am like very lucky. I have got Knit Stitch is like a 10-minute drive. London Yarns is a 10-minute drive. Little Red Mitten is about a 35-minute drive. So um Thoughtful Artisan is about she's just under an hour, so she's not super local, but, as long as it's not snowing, it could be totally a Saturday drive over there to pick up something. Yeah, Cindy says you drive about 40-45 minutes. So, yeah, sometimes you gotta go a little ways, but yeah, I know I am very lucky. to have a couple of 2 shops, like, within 10 minutes. I'm, yeah, very, very lucky. Let's see. Oh, Sam says, "You're not stopping doing your discuss challenge." For my I was going to say, "No, I don't have time." Okay. Well, then, yeah, if it doesn't work, Sam, then just say no. That's You are totally fine to do that. Oh, Nikki says, yeah, so Nikki, you don't have a yarn shop super close to you either. You said the closest yarn shop or a Michael's is a 4 hours by car. Yeah, so you have to be very organized when you make the trip into that city then. You need to know exactly what you're gonna need for a little while and kinda stock up on things, don't you? Oh, Diane, you're just popping at the end. Well, Diane, look, did you vote today? Um, Baby sweater is the winning yarn. Yeah, that's quite a drive, but yes. So I guess in those cases, right, it's good that we've got the online shopping. So and people and you can get, you can buy from anywhere and get it shipped right to your door, which is very nice. Oh yeah, I'm excited for this. I'm really excited for this to get it cast on so she can actually wear it. And I don't know, I probably won't wait till Christmas to give it to her. I think I'll just give it to her as soon as I get it done. I will just give it to her so she because like somebody who was it said that I like when I said I've got her measurements and they're like, yeah, she'll be out of that in a week, right? So if I get this done in a couple of weeks, then I will just give it to her so she can start wearing it. The plan is that it's going to be big enough that it should last her for a few months, but we'll see. She is growing like crazy. Um, oh yes, Sam, your shoulders still I know your shoulders sore. So I know you're falling apart. You just need to take a rest, I think. Nikki, yes, we go there several times a year for medical appointments. Usually we have time to make a stop in and buy yarn. Well, especially if you're going for medical appointments, you need a little happy stop, right? After something like that, because sometimes the medical appointments can be stressful and you need a little something. Like what don't we usually treat our kids after going to the dentist or getting a needle or something? It's always a stop somewhere to get a treat. So adults can have treats too, right? And make that be a yarn shop. Um, Nancy, yes, they are. Are the Hallmark movies all new? Um, most yes and no. So, what is there? There's new ones on at 8 o'clock. I'm not sure about Monday and Tuesday nights, but I think Wednesday night at 8, Thursday at 8, Friday at 8, and Saturday and Sunday. Right now at 8 o'clock, they're new ones. I think during the day they play reruns from like earlier in the week and some older ones from like they can be a few years old. That's what I've noticed anyways. Um, but I think there's probably a difference between what the Canadian channel shows and what the US shows. But but yes, there's new ones out. So 8 o'clock. I Yeah, most nights there's a new Hallmark movie on. And they are fantastic, I have to say. I know I was getting a lot of it's getting a lot of ribbing over the weekend about me watching Hallmark movies, but I like them just the same. And yeah, there's been some really, really good ones this year so far. And and then December comes, and then December, I was having this chat with somebody else about December is when I watch like the more Christmassy ones, right? It's like The Grinch and Miracle on 34th Street and Scrooge, Christmas Carol, those kind of ones. I fit those ones in around my Hallmark movies. That's when I have to intensify my movie watching is when I get super, super focused on trying to get a couple of gifts knit. I should start a new pair of socks. Maybe that will be a new start Monday for next week, you guys. I have a pair of socks that I need to make as a Christmas gift. I think it is time I got them started. Maybe that I'll look for some really pretty yarn and you guys can help me decide which skein to cast on. All right, everybody. Well, we have made it to 9 o'clock. So, oh, Nancy, you don't have a TV. So I was just wondering, you know what? I don't have a TV either. And so I just stream them all. So it's a little bit of a treat for myself for this time of year. Um, yeah, so if you have Prime, then you can then also subscribe to Stack TV, and then you can get the W channel, and you can get all the Hallmark movies you want. So there's a way around not having a TV. Anyways, you guys, so thank you so much for joining me tonight. It was so fun chit-chatting. Thank you all for voting. Scarlett is going to be so super happy to have a brand new little sweater. And I'm going to go look for some needles. And I'm just going to sit. I have drove all day. So I am just ready to feed Daisy because as you can hear, she is obviously starving to death, which she is not. I trust me on that. But she thinks she is. So I'm going to go look after a very hungry kitty, and then I'm just going to relax for the rest of the night, see what I can find for a Christmas movie, and start, yeah, needles for the sweater, work a little bit on my hat, a little bit on my sweater, and we'll see. Maybe I will have a finish for next Monday. Have a fantastic week, everybody. Good luck with all of your holiday knitting. And we will chat Thursday night. This Thursday night, Jocelyn and I will be here for mid month motivation. So I will catch up with most of you Thursday night. And then I'll be back here on Monday. So have a great week, everybody. Good night.